anywhere I go, any other country on earth, if I show them my Dutch passport, people are nice about it, right? They're relaxed, they're okay. They're like, oh, Netherlands, oh, Roots van Nistelrooy, all right, we like that. Virgil van Dijk is my favorite. And then they see my birthplace, Amsterdam, and they go, oh, we know about Amsterdam, you dirty boy. Jesus. I think I was born smoking weed? Holy shit. Like I came out of the vagina on my bicycle. The gap was wide, not that wide. That's what I mean. Anywhere I go, never a problem. If I go to the US and I show them my Dutch passport, 9 times out of 10 I can tell the moment they see Amsterdam, because these immigration officers have a poker tell, okay? There's a twitch in their eyes, and they turn into animals. Bloodhounds are like, oh, Amsterdam. Got any drugs on ya? I was 15 when I traveled to the US on my own for the first time, okay? This immigration officer looked me in my eyes and asked me if I had drugs in my backpack. I had no idea what to say, because I was high out of my mind. Where the hell are we right now? I only had the brownie that mother packed for me on the plane. And when is this flight gonna land? We get the most insane questions, like coming into the US, you have to know this. I don't know, like, up to like 10 years ago, they had these paper immigration forms. On the back, this was the first question, I promise you this is real. Are you here to overthrow the United States government? And I looked at them the way you look at me now, like. And they looked at me like, dude, it's a simple question, yes or no? If you're here to overthrow the United States of America, you have to tell us, that's the rule. Second question, even crazier. Were you ever part of a terrorist organization? And then, dude, I'm 15. I just started jacking off. What do you want from me? That was in your face, I apologize. It's good you're recovering your mouth. You're like, not in here. This is... I recently did that joke at a guy sitting where you're sitting. I was like, oh. This guy just goes... That's another way of handling that situation. Where do you live at?
Florida.
You live in Florida. Where does your partner live?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. So you guys are like, have you ever... Now, I know your dad's here. I apologize. I just have to ask, have you ever done the private FaceTime call, the little...
Yeah.
She didn't even know what I was talking about. She had never heard of FaceTime before. You've raised her well, sir. You've raised a Christian girl. Very good. So I never did it in the time of FaceTime. I did it back in the days of Skype. Do you remember Skype? FaceTime is too quick for me. It's too immediate. I need the build-up. Skype, you didn't even know if the internet was going to last. There was foreplay involved. There was risk. I like that. You didn't know if the internet was going to last. You're building up that whole momentum with the broadband. You know, that's starting up. Then you have to get Skype going. That's a whole separate thing. I think me doing that one time conditioned me for life, because nothing gets me hornier than boom, boop, 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 boop. I hear that, I'm like, I'm ready for my close-up, darling. But here's the thing, right? You know, if you do FaceTime, whatever you do, whatever you use it for, okay, you're not looking at the other person. You're looking at yourself. In other words, you're looking at yourself. You're not looking at the other person. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're discussing quarterly projections like you do, or if you're going at it, you know, the sexy Skype call. I was not looking at her. I'm only looking at myself. And this is the most honest, painful reflection of yourself. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Is that me? I'm a monster. Look away. I've seen my true self. I can't go home to mother anymore. I'm an animal. And then when it's all over, that afterglow, you know, it's the afterglow of shame, right? You're just laying there, you're like, God damn it. You're just like your father. It's too much. Too many these corporations, you know what I mean? These big corporations, they pretend to care. They don't care about us. You know this, right? Like, that's why I love Ryanair. Have you guys ever heard of Ryanair?
Yeah.
It's like our Spirit Airlines, right? Like the cheap airline, but they are so good on social media, right? If you complain to Ryanair, they just hit you back. They're like, bro, you're broke. We know that, otherwise you wouldn't fly with us. And if you ever want to go to southern Spain for €3, you'll call us again. I love that. I wish other corporations did that. Like Apple, I wish Apple would finally be honest with us and be like, you're going to pay us more and more each year. We're going to give you less and less. Because we know you've based your entire personality on having our products. You don't have the strength of character to buy a Huawei. When the whole crew's got iPhone 16s, you're a bitch! Or Balenciaga, what the fuck, right? I wish they would finally just come out with it and be like, dude, we can't believe you've been buying this shit for 7 years either. You know what? To top it all off, here's a shit-stained pair of boxer shorts. And you wear it as a hat, you dumb bitch. It's €650.